Hello everyone, I'm HarshKansara from batch February 2024 and I have chosen up the task 4 from data analytics internship program, and it is on exploratory data analytics and the topic is terrorism here. So just to begin with the code, we have imported some important libraries here like pandas, numpy, matplotlib and cbon. Now here we are loading the data set in this file. So that is the terrorism data set which I have loaded here. Now here if we check further, we will see that I have filtered and displayed first few rows of the data set, that is like event, year, month, day and so on. Now here we are performing some cleaning and removing of the data and the columns which are uh, like not necessary. We will remove those columns, so we will be left with some of the columns this, and therefore after that we are renaming the columns for better understanding, and we will handle missing values by inserting this data dot drop now. And after that, now we have some graphs here. So I have like plotted the number of terrorist attacks each year. That is a graph for that. It will show us that this graph will show the trend of terrorist attacks over the years, helping to identify any patterns or significant changes over time. If we move further, we will see the distribution of terrorist attacks by region. So this graph provides insights into which regions are most affected by terrorism, crucial for understanding regional security concerns. If we proceed further, we will see the number of terrorist attacks by country. So this is highlighting the countries with the highest number of terrorist attacks, indicating areas requiring like heightened security measures. So Iraq is first country in that, with most terrorist attacks in that. Here if we see, this is the graph distribution for attack types, in which bombing and explosion is one of the most common reasons for the attacks. It is for understanding the distribution of attacks types, help helping in strategizing defense mechanisms tailored to different attack scenarios. If we move further, we'll have the plotting of some target types here, and that is for knowing the types of targets terrorists commonly choose, helps in protecting vulnerable groups and locations. Moving further, we will have the distribution of weapon types here. So if we see, explosives are one of the most used weapon types, and this graph illustrates the weapons most commonly used by terrorists, guiding efforts to intercept weapon supply chains and enhance border security. Now here I have already uh, plotted the correlation between fatalities and injuries. So this shows us the analyzing of this correlation between this fatalities and injuries provided insights into the severity of this terrorist attacks and helps in allocating resources for emergency responses and medical care. Further, if we look here, we have filtered the hot zone of terrorism, that is Iraq here, and that is the result of all this graphs and some research. So if we see here, we already saw that Iraq was one of the top 20 countries by number of terrorist attacks here. And here are some of the conclusions and security insights from this overall visualization and insights. So overall, this visualization and insights derived from EDA aid security and defense analysts in identifying hot zones of terrorism, understanding attack patterns, and devising effective counter-terrorism strategies. Now, if we look from this, we'll have some analysis. From the analysis, it's evident that the Middle East and North Africa is the region most affected by terrorism. Second, research is Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, and Colombia are among the top countries with the highest number of terrorist attacks. Bombing explosion is the most common type of terrorist attack, followed by armed assault. Fourth one will be civilians and private citizens are the most common targets of terrorist attacks. Fifth issue and insight should be like explosives are the most commonly used weapons in terrorist attacks. And the last and not the least is there is a positive correlation between fatalities and injuries in terrorist attacks. Thanks so much for watching and will always appreciate the feedback. Thanks a lot.